All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to our YouTube. It's been a long time since we put a video up. Who cares? But we're back again with lower tier World Cup 2025. If you don't know, this is a World Cup style tournament format where we have all of the basically lower tiers that are not included in the actual World Cup of Pokemon. So RU, NU, PU, ZU, Monotype. Am I missing anything? Is that it?
LC.
Little Cup, right? So all of those, it's like the Slam tiers plus ZU and stuff. Um, and yeah, we're gonna talk about the RU pools because those released today, and I think we have some pretty interesting things to talk about. Let's get right into it. But first, we can kind of just go down the line, introduce some of the people we have in call. Expo, want to go first?
I don't play Sword Scarlet and Violet.
Okay, that's Expo. Heavy.
I also don't play Scarlet and Violet, even though
All
I
right,
want to
shut
be
up,
able
shut
to
up,
play.
shut up. You did you? Okay, okay, fine, fine, fine. So we have two people who just don't play the game. Sure, Fiend. Another
I
person
play
who
the
doesn't play the
game.
game.
I do play the game. What are you talking about?
And then finally we have Seed.
I also played the game last time I checked.
All right, let's get right into it. The way this format works out is it's two slots of RU, two slots of NU, two slots of PU, one slot of, or I'm sorry, two slots of Little Cup, and then one slot of Monotype in ZU. So the way this broke down, there are 8 pools of RU with 5 people per pool. That apparently were these pools were like made by hand too, which is kind of interesting. Did you know that, Fiend? I was told these pools were made by hand.
I think there's a code for that.
See, that's what you would think that, right? But no, I think these people
Yeah, I'm
really
pretty
just
sure there's
sat
a code
down.
for that.
I'm pretty sure these people just sat down and were like, let's randomize these guys by hand.
I mean, you can assign a number to every player and just randomly sort them into like 8 boxes. But sure.
All right. So here we are. 8 pools of people, 2 people from each team. Y'all can look up the teams later. I'm not gonna pull up the entire
Could
list
you
right
could you zoom in? Could you zoom in your screen? Yeah, perfect.
now. Are you pools? Okay. Pool one. Um, this is fun. We have Fran, Fellyburn, Vios, Drud, and Blazing. Some people that you know we know, like Fellyburn, obviously retired man, icon in the community, father of many memes,
Lost to
and
Masquerade.
yep, lost to Masquerade in RU Ladder Tour. That was very funny. But everyone else in this pool is, well, certainly not really a mainer, but yeah, I don't know. It feels like it's just Fellyburn and a bunch of other people. Respect to the other people.
Supposed to go 4-0.
I'm
Yeah.
expecting Felly to go at least 3-1, but
Yeah.
who do you
Yeah,
think is gonna go
I
4 and
think
0
3 and
at
1 is
worst?
respectable. The man did just lose to a Masquerade, so you know.
He can get finesse.
Isn't
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
Philly actually in the actual World Cup though?
Yeah, he is in the. I mean, he was in the qualifiers, but they didn't qualify.
Rest in
Okay.
peace.
Okay then. I don't know how much you'll care about this. I still think there's a potential for epic memes from
I
Philly.
think so.
So Drud is also someone I don't really know how much he'll care about. I could see him do very well. Like
Yeah,
I think of all the players, I think he's the one who has the biggest shot of taking down Fellyburn. If Fellyburn like somewhat cares, Fran is funny. Could go either way, but like I've never really considered them outside of Oras in RU, so
yeah.
mixed
Fran
feelings.
did. Fran did play some SB,
Yeah,
but
but I
yeah.
don't, so I don't care. No one cares about this. Anyway, also Blazing Dark. I think that's Blazing Dark, right? Like the French one.
No, that's not
No, that
Blazing
is a
Dark. That's
different
Blazing.
Blazing.
Okay,
It's
okay.
Is that
Well, then I
Blazing?
don't know. Okay, because I had an epic rose for Blazing Dark, but now it's unfortunately useless. So
Yeah,
that's I don't have anything to say about them.
I think
Okay.
this blazing is either Vietnamese or Chinese. I could be wrong.
I don't think they're Chinese because I've seen 2 other Chinese in the
They're
pool
Vietnamese.
below.
They're Vietnamese.
Okay. Well, I hope
Oh,
they
wait,
win.
they might be playing for
'cause,
Team Asia, like just Asia full stop. Yeah.
Vios,
maybe.
I know nothing about.
Okay, Vioz, I have some info. He's an Indian and he's mainly a Ranbath guy. But
Oh, that's my kind of player.
you have Lime on the team.
Okay.
And so he will most likely be past some Lime heat. Now, if
Because
it
he's
is
gonna
an
play
over,
So we're talking about like Suicide Lead, Sand Flash, Click Stealth, Rocks, Rapid Spin, yada yada yada. Okay, good to know.
I
Good-
mean, and then
Probably.
again, that actually works for Rambat, because like Rambat has next to no thought, and like you just try to use offensive shit to win. So Lime is gonna be perfect for them.
Yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
I think personally, because I've ran into Viaz actually a few times during ladder tour, during the actual laddering stages. I remember them playing. I'm pretty sure they played cycle one. If not cycle one, I remember watching them play like the later cycles, and they looked competent. They were like 1300 range, I think, 1400 range
Yeah.
maybe, somewhere in there.
Also keep in mind that he was probably in the semifinals of the PU Love Tour.
Oh yes, yeah, he was. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's like PU.
as a player,
Yeah.
I wouldn't rate him that low,
Yeah, I'm sure he's
Well,
good.
someone's gotta be rated low there. Like, I'm sorry, but like,
Yeah, I
the
agree.
Okay,
break.
well, I mean, I don't want to say it's Fran, but personally, to me, it's Fran. Sorry, Fran.
Well, I've seen his stakes on the Oras VR ranking, so I'm gonna put them very low as well.
Okay, well, you can't do that. Listen, Fran, he got us. Fran was on my team for RU Blind Draft. He got us wins in Oras. That's all you can ask for. He was not.
Yeah, but he's using the S minus rank, and I'm sorry, I cannot abide by this.
Oh, you know what? That is
Listen,
true.
Evie, when you were tier leader, there was an S minus rank, okay? I was the one who said this rank is a meme. Get rid of it.
That's
So-
not true. First of all, that's not true because it was only in like older gens, no? And
No, it was in SV. I clearly
yeah, but no
remember.
one cares about SV. Oh,
Man,
that's
this
fun.
is so true.
How could
Okay,
it be?
if we had to give like a letter rating to this, right? Let's say like S, A, B, C, whatever that. Where would y'all put this? For me personally, this is like a B tier pool. Like, yeah,
A
it's
B
like,
tier pool. B is fair. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think it's like a horrible pool, but it does not exactly move me either.
Either
think
I
Philly-
think it's B minus, honestly. I think
B
honestly,
minus?
the one I'm really interested in is
Honestly,
Kelly
yeah,
Martin.
Let me bump that down because Felly was supposed to be here for this video and he's not. Bump that shit. That's B minus, bro.
Yeah,
If
fuck Philly,
if this was just for like Philly versus him, and I'm not talking about the play, but about like the shit talk that would go on. But unfortunately, it's not. So Philly versus Drud is like fine as an highlight, but it's not really outstanding in 2025.
Yeah.
So true.
Drud did
All right.
win RU home field, so he does have SV RU experience.
Yeah, I'm sure Drud will be. I mean, he played at SV and like RUGL last year. Like, this isn't his first time touching SVRU, but maybe the first time in a while.
The thing with Drud is that I see him performing really well in team tournaments. Like every time I'm teamed up with him, I go negative and he goes like X and 1 at worst. So,
Yeah, and since you often go negative, then it's most likely that they often go positive. Am I right?
I'll get his ass, Eddie. Get his ass.
Damn.
Okay, but I think B minus, solid ranking for pool one. Now we have pool two, and yeah, I don't want to say anything about
Only
myself, but
4-0.
this pool is a heater. This pool is a heater, bro.
Yo, no, Winoni's going 4-0, I'm telling you.
God damn. Listen. That would be such a bracket buster. If Winoni went undefeated, this guy's getting to start in SCL. This is crazy, bro.
I wouldn't say
I
that,
mean-
but yeah.
I would.
He's the only one who has a W in their name, so like they
Oh,
start
yeah.
with an advantage.
Wait, that's so
Yeah.
true. It's a W and then 2 T's and then 2 N's. I just noticed that. Whoa.
That's crazy.
Okay. Well, Franklin is here, but there's also Ty Carter, Master Chief, and May. So this is a Like if you're gonna letter rank this, this is an S minus pull.
That's mine.
S minus. What's the
Wow.
minus?
I think that's
Okay.
a slight heavy.
I'm so trainer.
Yeah, this pool is very.
Oh.
I remember opening up my notifications this morning. I'm like, okay, let's check out who's in the pool. Oh, Franklin's here. Okay, cool. And then I just keep looking. I'm like, Ty Carter. Okay, I mean, he's good. Master Chief. Yeah. All right. Sure. Okay.
The funny thing is that, like, in theory, all three of you, Ming, Franklin, and Master Chief, can go 3-1, but Ty Carter going negative is also crazy. But then again, the pool is just so good that it's possible.
I think Ty Carter is the one, well, outside of maybe Ming, is the one that will take the prep the most seriously and probably
Yes. I think
do
Franklin
good. Yeah.
may take the prep seriously, but maybe not, because he's the type of guy who will take UPL very seriously, STL very seriously, but like other tiers, he kind of just doesn't.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I'll
I
tell you
don't know.
this, and I don't know if this will inform your opinions on this pool, but Franklin is playing both me and Master Chief this Thursday. He's playing Master Chief at like.
Okay, he doesn't give a shit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but no. Besides that, I don't know.
Yeah, other than that, do you have any more comments about this poll?
I'm really looking forward to Wanoni playing. Like, unironically, their matches are against everyone else are probably the ones I'm gonna look at.
Yeah. Are we
Just
all
because
rooting for Wanoni? Maybe
Yes.
you should root for Wanoni, like lose on purpose.
I'll root for Winoni when he's playing everyone else. I hope he creams the other three people in this pool.
Okay.
I was looking into him a little bit earlier too, just because he's in the pool. He's a Belgium guy, which means he'll have Mata support, and I don't know if that's like relevant in
That's
RU.
not good. That's not good. Mata
Yeah,
crashed out in RU.
Okay.
I don't remember what score, but he crashed out and he's like, fuck this tier.
I'm always gonna root for the Belgian just because like they have McMegan, who is my all-time favorite player. So
Fair. But McMegan
Yeah.
is a Euro, so
no, he's Belgian. He's from
I
Belgium.
know, but he plays in Europe.
Yeah, but I don't care. He's from Belgium. That's my guy.
Okay. Even when if he's giving credit to the OG countries, I respect that. We as you should, as everyone should, honestly.
Well, no, that's what Belgium was doing when it was OG, though.
Okay. We don't gotta talk about that. We can just move on to the next pool. Pool 3, 8 truck, Flampoke, Soji / Akumu, PCD, and Lilo. Yeah, interesting people. Flampoke is the mainer here, so is PCD. Lilo, I don't know if I could call him a mainer. He usually shows up once or twice every year to play RU, but he still does play RU. What is everyone's thoughts?
I gotta go. Enjoy, guys.
Okay, goodbye, Fiend.
Surprise.
Notice. By the way, as soon as we hit the, I'm not. I won't say it. Everyone here knows, though. Everyone here knows. Okay. Yeah, what are our thoughts on this pool? Personally, I see Flampoke and a bunch of, well, actually, PCD and Lilo I think will actually be good competition for Flam, but the 8 truck and Soji Akumu, those guys are kind of unknowns, wild cards. They don't exactly move.
Who is 8 truck playing for? Because like their name made me think they were French, but they cannot be French because Pokemon Caesar is here.
From Pakistan.
Yeah,
they're playing Asia.
They are Team Asia.
Okay.
They're Team Asia.
All right. I think Flampoke versus PCV is interesting.
I would
Like
call
that's a cool matchup. Because and I mean PCV. Okay, the thing with that guy is like he's very well liked in the French community, so there's always people who are gonna like support him and like do their best. And they'll see Flampoke, and I'm sure a lot of people up there have strong feelings about him for reasons. So I could see like some motivation there for PCD to do really well, and it's a pool that realistically, he should do great in.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's up to him to be motivated. I know that's not always the case, but like, he's a really good player who enjoys those kind of environments. So I could see France in general do super well. Also, I don't know. I think that's an
Nah,
interesting point.
I'll say in general for the French too, they managed to wrangle Pepe Deuce out of retirement, so he's playing RU for them too.
Yeah.
We'll get to his pool eventually, but I don't know if that'll.
Yeah, that's. Yeah.
Yeah, I expect that to
Yeah.
reinvigorate them somewhat at least, because Pepe Deuce is like an icon. That man like apparently like started RU being cool in the French community. So yeah,
He did, yeah.
having their OG back will be interesting. Also, again, do want to call attention to Lilo. I remember I played him in French league. I think he was playing RU for his team. So he's like kind of in touch with the meta. I think he played for Ladder Tour. So yeah, interesting stuff. He'll be like in for it.
I mean, Lilo's competent, so like.
Yeah, he did play me but that was the first like ladder tour of the gen, but like he still played in that gen. So.
Yeah. I mean, even this ladder tour, like the most recent one, he was laddering. He didn't make playoffs, I don't think, but he was trying. He was trying. Also, I looked up 8truck as well. So he is playing for Team Asia, but that also means he'll have some interesting support. They got Ziri, I think Norm is like the person who stands out to me that will probably be feeding teams. But also there's Gorex there, and there's a part of me that's like, oh my
I
god.
love Gorex. What?
What if Gorex starts building SVRU? Evie, what would your reaction be if Gorex of all people?
Gorex in such a long time.
That would be surprising, because I mean I haven't seen Gorex build RU since like the beginning of SM when he was sending me stupids. If I recall correctly, he's the one that put me on the Alolan Raticate path, which was really funny. But like since then, I don't know. That could be interesting. But I don't see it because like I think Gorex cares more about these days cares more about like his games, and he plays like super specific nonsense.
Yeah.
Like I know he's big on draft tour, but yeah, I don't really see him being that motivated.
It was just a name that popped up, and I thought was very funny, and I thought that the chat would appreciate knowing that Gorex is. They got Gorex to actually be playing this.
Honey, all the people who watch these videos are Zoomers. They don't know who Gorex is in RU.
I mean, I barely know who Gorex is, but I still think it's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
I know Gorex.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know who that man is.
Yeah, baby, you're that.
I never heard of this thing.
We're in the same boat. Also, I don't want to gloss over them entirely. Soji / Akumu. First of all, based for having the slash in your name and having two names. That's very epic. They're playing for team. Oh man, is it Argentina? I think it's Team Argentina. I'll be quite frank. I just I don't really see the support here, nor do I see the name recognition as far as just bigger names in general. So I am questionable how they'll hang even in this pool.
This unironically could be threatening because that's the kind of player where you're like, oh, I don't know what they're gonna bring, so I'm just gonna bring something like fine, and then they bring Rain with the oddly specific matchup that wins.
Oh, so true.
Just gonna load like HO or something. I mean,
so true.
Yeah.
So just don't get cheesed.
I mean, it's not like HO is a bad pick. I mean, we did just lose a few like key defensive pieces and Weezing and Fez, and also one of the better Revengers in the tier and Slither. So maybe HO will just farm this pool. Who knows? Hard to say. But yeah, if we had to rank this pool, where would you put it? I'm not gonna lie. I think this actually is better than pool 1. I think to me, just because you have Flampoke and PCD and Lilo, like I would I would put this at like
Nah,
maybe a
no
B.
shot.
Well, it's better
Really?
than 1 to me. I definitely think so.
Nah. Pool 1 has Philly Burn.
I
Hey,
thought we
pool
already
3 is
established that
Flampoke.
was a demerit for them, though. I thought we already
Yeah,
established
but
that was a
like
demerit.
I don't think any girl has ever said, "Oh, Flimpoke."
No, that's no, so true, so true, so true.
That's crazy.
But yeah, no,
I feel
it's
like it's
still
about
it carries for me.
equal to pool one if I had to rank them.
I think it's better, but I
Yeah, I
get
mean,
you.
I
I
would if
think
we
pool
said
1
pool
is
one was like a
better.
B
Like,
minus, I'd put this at like a B. If we say pool one's like a B, I'd put this at like a B plus. Like I think it's a slightly
I would say the same thing.
better. Yeah. All right. Well, moving on. We have pool 4. This is another heater of a pool, by the way.
Insane.
We have GA,
That's a banger.
followed by Fiend, followed by Terracotta, followed by LBN, followed by Ampha. This is a murderer's row of people in this pool. This is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's. Sorry, go on.
Well, I mean that I was just gonna hand the mic over to y'all. I mean, I have my own things to say, but I want to get your opinions on this first.
Who's gonna try the
Okay.
hardest?
LBN.
I think LBN. Yeah, LBN. LBN. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd probably agree.
What I really think about this pool, okay, all of them are really pretty good players, but there should be like a rule there that none of them are allowed to tag the other player after a game, because this would not go well.
Okay.
Like there's more than one salty ass player in this.
Yeah, I could very well see like a Fiend or an LBN or an Ampha crash out.
Yeah.
Maybe not in that
Yeah.
order of likelihood, but I could see any
And-
pool
and-
being liable.
And
for
also
this
they have Guille in the pool, so like an expert in crashing out players with like very funny teams.
play. True.
So Guille is also someone I could see somewhat care about. I don't know what their World Cup status is though, like the actual one that people care about. But Guille is really solid in general, and like really cares about the tour they apply themselves in. So
Yeah, Guille is playing for Spain. I don't know if that's his actual World Cup stat. I think it is. I think it is. I think he's a Spaniard.
yeah, but I don't know what Spain's doing. So
Eh.
is Spain even
Their other
left
RU
in the
slot is
real?
Irene, so I don't know if that is like
Mm.
any indication of how seriously they're taking this tour, but yeah, it's Guille and
Isn't
Irene. That's their
Irene?
RU core.
I mean, I've heard of Irene, so like that's someone who has some name recognition, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know,
What about
but I mean,
Terracotta?
Terracotta, I haven't heard their name. Weren't there an Uber's name?
That sounds right.
Yeah,
They're
I've
playing
played
for
them
Team.
in Ubers, I think.
They're playing for Team Italy, so they're the other half of the Italian core
Yeah.
next to France.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. I've played them, or at least I've seen them play before. I've usually thought they were pretty good. Like I don't think this is an easy draw for anyone.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, okay, if I were to pick a person to go negative here, it probably would be Terracotta. But I mean, that's just purely off of you being surrounded by four
I think-
mainers who are competent at the tier.
I'd pick Ampha personally.
Really? Over Terracotta? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Terracotta. Should mean it's obvious, but
I mean, Ampha
I
has
mean-
not had the strongest showing in RU lately. I think he went like 3 and I can't do math. 3 and 5. I think Toxic Chains were eliminated in semifinals, and I think Ampha played every week. Yeah. I mean, he won like 3 and 5 or something, 2 and 6, 4 and 4, something like that in RUPL.
he went 4 and
yeah.
4. I'm pretty sure he went 4 and 4. I'll go double check though.
Okay. While you're doing that, I mean, yeah, but I mean, I guess so. Because next to that, you have LBN, who won Winter Seasonal. You have Guille, who won the Summer Seasonal last year, and then Fiend, who went like 6 and 1 or something in RUPL. And that, yeah. I mean, the quality of player is just
Yeah.
very high. The quality of player is just
I
very
mean,
high.
Yeah, it's really good. I think, and but I think Terracotta, based on like what I know and remember from them, they have better fundamentals and more positive experience. Ampha doesn't really have that, even though he's kind of a veteran. But and he's also someone who tilts really easily. Like I cannot see Terracotta tilt in lower tier or a World Cup. Like that just seems
True.
silly.
True. I will say too, Ampha has historically had a lot of struggles just getting teams. And I don't know what Team Brazil has as far as their like dedicated RU supports, but if they're not going to be putting out like a steady flow of teams, I mean, they could run into some like legitimate problems getting some like momentum going.
Yeah,
Who do they have? They have
yeah, I
Tolenha, they have
know.
Seraphs, LPZ. Okay, I
But
mean, they
but
have builders. They have
but
builders. Ryu.
but we had Toenya in RUPL, and Ampha still didn't really get teams.
Yeah,
Because Heat Transfer provided a lot of them.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, you,
Anyway, he went 3-5, by the way. Just for
okay, he did go 3-5. Okay. I mean that's not terrible, but that's also not good. I mean it's still negative. Um, yeah,
I don't know, but where
I
did
don't know.
Terracotta go? Like, how many wins did Terracotta get there? You know?
Exactly. Terracotta, he's just not in the. He just wasn't in the tour, but you know, I will say the name recognition, especially from retired ass Evie, it does mean something, right? Um,
Yeah.
so we could see it would be fun to see Terracotta, you know, pull some superhero stuff in this pool and go like
Like Terracotta
undefeated or
beating
something.
LBN or something. Like,
Yeah, that would be very fun. That'd be fun.
I really don't think it's that unlikely because I mean Albion's good and obviously he knows the meta very well now, but like these people they've all been playing for a really long time. Like it's not that hard to get into these stores if you care just a little bit.
Hmm. For sure. As far as a letter ranking, this is definitely an S tier pool for me. I mean, we've just gone on and on
Yeah.
about how like all these guys are super lit, but then also like even the people who aren't like super lit in Terracotta and Amp. I mean, Ampha's like a super mainer, and Terracotta is
Mm.
you know just a bit of name recognition. Like
like-
this is easy S tier pool.
there's
Easy
like
S tier
100
pool.
where it's gonna go like 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, 2-3, 2-3, or some shit like that. Like,
That would
Yeah,
be
pretty
epic.
much.
That would be epic. All right, moving on. Pool 5. We have Pepe Deuce, Paprika Flow, Maxis 23, Toenha, and Irene. Um, Pepe Deuce back in RU after, well, he was like not playing when I started. I don't really know how long his like kind of quote unquote retirement from the tier has been. Evie or Crossbow, you either of you are probably a little more qualified to speak on that than I am.
I know them. I don't know when they retired.
All right.
Pepe to say he played in SCL in Gen 8, if I recall correctly. Like that was their big tour. They did super well in it. Didn't they win that SCL actually? I think he did win that
Oh,
SCL.
we can check the badge
Um,
scores. Where is his badge? He
yeah,
did
'cause-
win SCL. Yes, that is true.
yeah, okay, yeah. So he played. He had a really strong performance in this, and that was kind of like I did my thing. He still laddered a bit, still played some tours, but like that was obviously like the crowning achievement.
Oh, he went out on
So
top. You know, I respect that. Respected
yeah,
that.
yeah. Because I've seen him play a little bit in Gen 9. A notable Terra hater, from what I remember,
I'm
which
still
I
a
can
Terra
always
hater.
respect.
Yeah, I respect that. Respected that. This is an unfriendly
Yeah.
Seed. I don't know how you feel about it, but I don't like
Sounds like
Terra.
everyone hates Terra here.
Mechanics broken.
Honestly, I love Terra until I lose a game, and then I hate Terra.
So true. So true. When I'm winning with Terra, it is a great mechanic. When I'm
Yeah,
not
Terra's
winning
great
with
when it
Terra,
works to when it works to
dick
my
rocks.
personal advantage. It's the best mechanic of all time. But
Absolutely. That yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That is absolutely the energy.
Yeah, but also anyway, so yeah, Pepe I played really well in Gen 8, was extremely good in Gen 7, but really has not much in Gen 9.
Yeah.
But like realistically, like that dude's so good. Like I don't because Toinya is good. I mean I know them, but not really much more. Like, if this is the comeback, like he should walk in this pool. But if he flames out because Gen 9 is a noticeably bad gen, especially for someone who's like really into the good gen that is SMRU, that could be a really disappointing pool.
True. I will say though, just as a passive buff for being French, I mean, he really is the originator of the French hype of RU. But since then, it's kind of
Yeah.
taken its own like, kind of shape, its own movement. You have a whole bunch of other like RU mainers now within the French core. So I'm sure he'll have enough. The support will be very good. I'm sure his support will be
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. But I mean, that started in Gen 7. Like, are you really popped off in Gen 7 for other reasons? Like, Redemption, who's a big French YouTuber, like, made a lot of videos about how much he liked SMRU. Like, I
Hmm.
played a lot of French tours, and, like, Pepe Duce wasn't the same, like, influence that he was. He really started RU in, like, Oras, and then the transition to SM. But maybe that's good for him too, like that he can come back and just be a dude in
Yeah,
the game, the team, and like do his thing.
yeah, for sure. And then some of the other people, Paprika Flow, I want to mention, talk about a little bit specifically. They were on my RU G League team this year. And from what I can remember, they had a pretty decent tour. I'm actually going to go double check their stats right now. Uh, but yeah, they seemed like competent. I also think they made some waves in SPL. I think they were a good SPL guy. They played Oras and had a strong showing or something. I don't know if any of
Oh, they
y'all.
played in SPL.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
if any of y'all
okay.
can actually like double check me on that or know what I'm talking about, but
That sounds
I'm
not
pretty sure
right, but
I'm pretty sure they
I don't
did.
really know them that well. But I feel like I don't remember them being in SPL.
Yeah,
Uh,
me neither.
I'm going to check that again. I'm pretty sure they had like a pretty solid showing. They also went 4-3 for us in RUGL, so I mean that's okay. That's fine. It's a farm league tour, so maybe would like a little bit better of a record, but this is also like that was his first time playing the tier, and he went positive. So like, what more can you really ask of the dude?
So they have a really good like to message ratio, so I'm gonna assume that they played something big.
Yeah, they were in SPL. They went 2-2.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, then I have to
Oh
put
wow.
my shake at and put them number 2 in the pool.
They beat PDC and London Beats in Oras OU, and then lost versus Genius X and Santu. So cool,
Okay.
good for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, SPL player takes on RU, takes on lower tier. We've seen this before. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Um, but they've been good. They've had a strong showing as far as a debut can be. I guess you go 4-3, fine. And in this pool, which is maybe a little bit lower powered than some of the others we've talked about, this might be a good opportunity for them to come out and do some cool stuff.
Yeah. I don't know who Max is. Is
Yeah, I mean
like
this is
at
another
all.
this is another Argentina player, just absolute unknown.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really
Well,
can't say much.
could
Their
be the
support
same.
doesn't really seem like a lot. Shout out to Argentina, but yeah, I don't really have much to say.
Yeah.
Toena, we've already kind of covered a little bit. The other half of the Brazil core, uh, other half of the Toxic Chains core, uh, that are him and Ampa both playing for Team Brazil. Evie, you were on that team, so were you, Crossbow, and we kind of talked about it a little bit when we were talking about Ampha. But I mean, kind of what are your thoughts, expectations are for Toenha in this tour? Because he's had good showings, but he's also been like kind of more low key, I guess, in the scene compared to some of the other people who have had breakouts.
I wouldn't worry about like commitment. Like what?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Ming is just nostalgic from me roasting the toxic chains every
They're
week on
freaking
call.
all week.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah, Torino's gonna care like pretty noticeably. And they're gonna play well. I think this is a really good pull for them to like for themselves back into the spin of things if they want to play more tours. I
Yeah,
think
like,
there's a real opportunity there.
I don't know that I would expect like a 4-0, but like a 3-1, 2-2, whatever. Like I wouldn't expect them to go negative. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was on my RUGL team, and he was playing, I think, Sun and Moon, but he was pretty involved in the SV set or prep, which was nice. So he seems like he has at least some interest in the tour.
You see, because here's the thing. His breakout, quote unquote breakout, was last year's RUGL, where he went, I think, 8-1 or something, and his team just
Oh,
won the
good.
entire tour.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So that was his break. But since then, he's kind of been a little bit more low key. Like I don't think he had a good RU World Cup. I think he actually had a very bad RU World Cup. I think he went 0-3 or something. He had a
Terrible.
good RUPL. I think he went 3-2. And that's it. Like that's all I can remember from Toan Han and him, like in RU tours. I don't even know if he has a strong individual showing. I don't think
actually,
so.
No, I don't think so either.
So just based off the team tour records, it's like he was, he had a very hot tour, he had a very bad tour, and then he had a pretty good tour. So now it's like, okay, are we going to see like one of those? Like, what are we going to see from him, basically? I would be interested to see if he can kind of put it all together for this one again and redeem himself from going 0-3 last year.
But that's why I think it's a good for opportunity here because like it's not the hardest pool, and the best player in the pool by far is someone who hasn't really played in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we have Irene, the other half of the Spanish SV core. So they're next to Guille. They'll have Guille support. They're a good clicker, so I do expect them to go positive here. I think they will go. I'd say, yeah, I think they have good odds to go positive, but I am.
I don't know, like I don't know because like we've spoken pretty positively of 3 players already. Like someone's gotta give.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's Irene. I think it would be.
Yeah.
I think it'd be more likely to be Paprika Flow or Telwanha or Pepe Deuce before.
Yeah.
Because Irene's just one of those players where it's like a mercenary for hire. You just put them into a tier, you give them good teams, and they're like a very competent clicker, and they'll get you there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I might be jumping the gun a little bit on that one, but that's just what my gut is telling me here. If anyone else knows more about Irene, I mean, feel free to jump in. But otherwise, to me, they're just like look at that like to message rate, that message to like ratio, 826 to 2034. It's not bad.
This
Pretty
is
good.
pretty strong. Like I feel like this for the players we don't really know. I think it's a good way to guesstimate essentially.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, but okay. Overall quality of this pool. We talked a lot about a lot of these players actually, but
Yeah.
this pool doesn't exactly move me a ton. It will be fun to see Pepe Deuce play again, but he is like still a guy coming back from a long hiatus basically, and like everyone else, there's not really a huge big name to get rally a lot of hype around. So
It's like they're all competent, but that's it. Like they're just competent.
yeah, this is like a B
I think
minus.
it's like I think it's like the Philly pull, but like slightly
Mhm.
worse.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's
Pretty much the same.
This is like B minus C plus tier to me. I don't know if that might be a little bit too much disrespect to put them in like a C tier, but
a little. I
Yeah.
can understand actually. Actually, yeah, I'd
I
probably
think
say
it's a B. I could see some of these matchups being interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll
matchups
get
are
good games, but like I don't know, it just doesn't really move me on first look. I'm like, okay, this is a pool. This is one pool out of 8, but that's really the only thing I can
Yeah.
say about it.
I think just compared to some of the other ones we've seen, like pool 1 and 4, or yeah, I don't know. It's like mid.
Hmm.
I guess it's a B.
I
Sure.
think it's super mid.
Sure. Yeah, as
I-
as middle of the pack as you can get.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. We have pool 6. AJ, Sire Claude, Mock Jacob, Kingler, Metallica. Um, First things first, I want to mention this. Sire Claude, I think he's a US West player. Uh, he got the nod over Hoops, which is very interesting to me. And I don't fully understand that, but
US West
context.
is known for their jerking, so I don't know.
Okay.
Some shenanigans happen behind the scenes, or just I don't know, because like US West, I've seen like some odd decisions over the years, but there's always like some politics, I guess you can say, involved in those. But generally, the players are not terrible. It's like you don't really make it on US West if you don't know what you're doing, or if you don't know who you're doing. Anyway,
Yeah. So that's interesting, and I did want to bring that up. Beyond that, we have two like mainstay hitters within the RU community in Metallica 126, who needs no introduction. This guy plays every tier, like literally, he plays every tier. But specifically
yeah.
SVRU, fabulous player in that. Led his team to RU World Cup finals last year as part of Team China. Herculean effort by him. And then Mock Jacob, who is, a little bit more low key than Metallica, but has certainly made waves in RU specifically, and is just a good community member. Iconic name within the Cord, so I will give him his props.
Mhm.
And then AJ and Kingler. I don't know a ton about these guys. I know Kingler signed up as a manager for RUPL this year and didn't get picked. I thought that was kind of interesting. But that's about
Isn't
all I.
AG like? Isn't AG like Aquajet?
No, it's
I think.
just Drew.
Oh, is that true? Yeah, he's from.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
so
just true. That's true.
Yeah,
so
he is.
essentially, so what essentially one historically annoying UU player usurped the identity of another historically annoying UU player.
Okay.
I see. This is
I
an
didn't know.
interesting swap.
I did not know about all that. Who is Aquajet Effie?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
They're kind of a UU god though.
I remember that
Yeah.
name because I used to dabble in UU back in like Gen 8,
I played in
just
Gen
Gen
7.
7. Yeah, I remember that name.
Please, someone, if you're still watching this video, hit the like button if you ever read an Aquajet post and had a migraine after, because
my
I sure did. It happened a lot. Like, yeah. But okay, so it's not Aquajet. It's just Drew, who is also someone. But I mean, he's been fine recently, I
Oh,
guess.
Evie, I have a
Like, he
little
was
cup
on my.
PL post. I have a little cup PL post to show you.
Okay.
He was
Okay.
not fine.
Oh, okay. Well, I retract my statement. It's still just Drew. Okay.
Okay, I
So
am
this
blowing it a
did.
little out of proportion. He just made like a somewhat snarky comment after losing a game, and his opponent was like complaining during the game. So I was like, okay,
Girl, that's nothing. Oh my god.
yeah, it's not
So
bad.
this is a funny poll. I think Kingler is that's Kingler numbers, right? Like.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it'll have the
Okay,
former
so
next to it. It won't. But
no.
whatever.
Okay, so yeah, historically very funny guy. I like him a lot. I'm gonna enjoy watching his games, and hopefully I'll get the chance to roast him during the games. Like I think this is pure cinema. Um, this pool has like so much potential to be absolute nonsense, and I'm really here for it. Like Metallica has no business being here because he's the most low key, quiet, nice player, and he's surrounded by other buffoons, and I love it.
Surrounded by other I love this. This is the Evigar experience, chat. You can't get this from anyone else. Yes. What a way to
Yeah.
put the pool, Eddie. I love it.
And this is an S plus poll, by the way. I love everything about it. Like you even have US West nonsense. Like I don't know what else you want. Like Kingler's probably we're gonna roast US West too. Like if these people care just a little bit about this shit talk. This is the pool you don't want to miss.
Okay. This is gonna be epic. I'm okay with just leaving that there. I don't really have anything more I could add that I think would contribute to the entertainment value here.
Yeah, this was Evie's pool.
All right. Last minute shout outs to Monk Jacob and Metallica because we support our mainers out here. But yeah. Okay. Moving on to pool 7. This is the second and last
Wait,
pool.
what do we rate it as a letter grade?
Well, Evie said it's S plus, so I'm gonna let her.
No,
talk.
that's
plus.
Cam.
We're actually
That's Cam. Calm down.
Legitimately, I would put this probably at like a. Well, listen, I really like watching Metallica play. I think he brings interesting stuff, and I think he somehow manages to carry his team and also be like a good player at the same time, which is hard to do. Mock Jacob, I would just want to see the guy succeed. Just Drew has a history of being, kind of a malter, but he's still like a good player. Like he's not trash at the game or anything. Like yeah. And then I don't really have a ton to say about Cyclone and Kingler, but that's just mostly because I just haven't seen them play RU a ton. In fact, I don't remember.
Can
I
you
can't
show me
remember
their
seeing.
like post to like ratio real quick, please?
Yeah, that's what matters, right?
Exactly.
Yo. Okay, so he won Little Cup PL last
Oh
year,
my
and
God.
then also 4K to 13K.
No, not Kingler.
post
Not
leg.
Kingler. Sir Cloud. What's their? This is very disappointing.
Okay. Okay. 165 to 452. We've seen worse.
Oh, but
I mean-
wait, hold on. Joint date August 23. That's suspectly short. Someone should look them up.
Bro, that's like 2 years, bro. That's been like 2 years
Years.
ago.
Yeah, but when you doing US West, like they're all older than me. Like this is sus.
Okay. I'm okay with putting this at like I'm okay with putting this at like an A pool. Honestly,
That's what
I
I
think
was
I would
thinking.
be.
Yeah, I was thinking A.
like A minus maybe.
Yeah, A.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
minus.
Evie, do you think that's disrespecting this pool?
Well,
with
they
your
already
S
said A.
plus?
Alright.
Yeah. Like realistically, you guys are right, but I don't care.
S
Okay.
plus.
Well, we'll put it
S
like
plus
an A.
is the camp factor.
We'll put this at an A.
Exactly.
We'll put this at A rank. See how it goes. Pool 7. We have Tenny Brissi. Yeah, we have Tenny Brissetti. We have Henny-san. We have Lazuli. We have Lime and El Gino.
These names move me. Sorry.
Lime doesn't move you? What are we talking
No, I don't
about?
know them. I don't know them.
All right, well, that's a crazy thing. Just to say Lime doesn't move you is like insane, I'm not gonna lie. Number 1 seed overall, RU Ladder Tour. He made SCL debut last year and ended with like the second best record. But how does Lime not move you?
Okay, they're moving me. Dang. Didn't know we had Lime's biggest fan around here.
Bro, I'm not even Lime's biggest
yeah.
fan, but like you can't argue with results, bro. And this guy has been cooking.
That's good results.
Well, okay, he had like I think he had like a kind of shaky RUPL. I think he started off kind of slow, but then rebounded. I'm actually gonna look that up real quick. Y'all can kind of just talk about the rest of the pool.
I thought he went negative. I don't know if he actually rebounded.
It's
I could be wrong.
possible. Which I think is the reason why I'm not really feeling this pool. Because like if I'm Lime and I'm coming back and I want the big games, right? Like I want something. Like I want an opportunity to like show off a little bit. And this pool just is not it. Really. Like it's no disrespect to anyone there. It's just they're the players I know they're fine. Like Tene is fine and his son is fine. But like man, I'm sure like Lime wanted like Metallica or someone like that. Cause this is just okay.
Okay, yeah. So he ended 4-3. He ended RUPL 4-3. He did rebound. We missed playoffs though, which is like, whatever, tough.
Yeah.
And I think there's some truth to your statement, Evie. I think Lime is a clear favorite here, and I don't really think there even is like a close second per
Mm.
se.
Mm.
Because it's like Elgino, I respectfully, who are you? Like, legitimately, who are you?
You have to put it like that.
Okay, show off the message to like ratio. Like we're investigating.
No, don't look at Don't
Oh,
look at
that's crazy. Oh, that's
Don't look
crazy
at it. Don't look
ratio.
at it. No.
Oh,
I don't
oh,
care about that
oh.
one. Don't look at Lazuli's.
Oh. Oh no,
Yeah,
no.
not the negative.
And the name is so crazy.
No,
That's
I can
negative
get this
crazy.
is misleading. This is because they spent all their reactions on the banner. You can like that's what happened.
Oh,
Oh, true.
Okay.
Like I would like to
Okay,
point
fine.
out the banner, and then I would just like to they just dumped all their likes on the banner. That this is not accurate. Like look at this join date. You really think January 20, 2016, and you only have a 661 reaction score with 778 messages? Like no.
True that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Tenny-san,
Oh,
104, 300.
but I know any San, so like I'm not that moved by it. The Campus Skin avatar is making me pause more than the like ratio, but yeah.
But yeah, I mean these are just like people who are a little less familiar with this here, a little less um this kind of experience with RU than Lime, or even Tenny, because I think Tenny actually has a little bit of experience with they were part of the Guardians this year, so they have experience
I
in like a winning RU like environment.
yeah, I
Everyone
played
else
them in
though,
the Auras.
yeah, everyone else though
Yeah.
is like kind of bigger question marks. There's always the chance that we see like a Lazuli or an Elgino pop off, but uh, it's hard to say that Lime won't kind of just it would. I would say this is Lime's pool to lose, um,
Yeah.
with respect to everyone else, but that kind of is what it is.
Yeah. But again, with Lime, I think like obviously on paper clear favorite. I don't think anyone can say otherwise. But
Hmm.
I don't know about the team's dynamics. I don't know about like how it feels about getting this pool because like it's not players that he's gonna likely be very familiar with. So I don't know because again, when you retire like one time, like unless you're Philly Brennan, you retire 7 times, so the word has no meaning anymore. Like when you retire one time and you want to make a comeback, like there's a reason you want to come back, and I don't think it's to play this pool again. Not trying to be me. It's just like
True,
realistically,
true. I will
I don't
say
know.
Lazuli is a Latam player, so they'll have Fellyburn in their corner. Maybe that'll be funny. Maybe that'll lead to something funny.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, as far as ranking this pool as like a letter grade, I don't know. I mean, this is like a low B pool for me. I don't know. Lime is cool, but everyone else is like, okay, sure,
This is like a C plus.
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree. C plus is fine.
yeah. I see it. Expo, you kind of agree with that assessment?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. And then that brings us to the last pool of the tournament. Pool 8, we have Masusa, Ruffles, Sir Tetris, Soul King, and Rob Jr. Shout outs Rob Jr. That's the other half of the East, the U.S. Northeast core. We love to see it.
Mm.
Chat, what do we think? What do you think about this pool?
I think it's pretty good, right?
Yeah,
Cool. Okay.
I think we're gonna farm this pool, Ming.
Oh, we better. I think we're gonna farm every pool that we're a part of. We're ending this tour like
That is true. We are.
how many slots are there? They're like 8 slots or something. They're like you play 4 games per slot. We're ending 32-0. I think that's a pretty reasonable assessment of how U.S. Northeast is gonna do.
Mm.
Yep.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yep.
So I mean, like looking at this pool, like you kind of get the feeling that the favorite on paper would be Rob Jr., right?
Yeah, I would say that.
Sure about it.
I'm not
So
sure.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, your action kind of proves the point I kind of wanted to make. It's just like Rob Jr. is like super nice guy, like really solid around player, but like it's not super exciting, is it? Like, he's never really been that exciting. He's always like kind of there doing his things when things work out. Because like they did not work out in RUPL. Like, my God,
Not at all.
but but I don't know, because like I don't think there's a really big name in this pool. I think everyone is mostly fine. Soul King is like the other half of China, I think.
Yeah, that's Metallica 2 that you're playing. That might say Soul
Yeah,
King
yeah,
0.
exactly.
That's Metallica 2 in that slot.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So, Sir Tetris, I mean, I've seen him around, like, in the community a lot for the past few years, but I cannot really think of any big results
I don't
off the top of
think
my
Sir
head.
Tetris has a ton of very positive RU showings. Because the only things I
Yeah.
can remember from him are I think he played RUBD and he had a negative record. And then I think he
Mm,
also played, was it RUGL last year?
yeah.
Wait, I'm actually
Okay.
looking this. Oh no, it was RU World Cup. Right, right. So it's RU World Cup. He went 1-2 in pools, and then RUBD he went 1-3. That's right. Um, so it's like, and that's kind of it as far as his like quote unquote
Yeah.
tournament performances in 2024. I mean that's not exactly inspiring.
Mm, yeah. I know Ruffles is a lot into Aras RU, and like they're revamping the VR with other people, and like they're super invested in that. But like I don't know how that translates to SV in any way, shape, or form. I've
True.
never seen them talk about SVRU. And Souza, I think I remember going over them in RUBD for talking
I
about the
remember
pools
that.
and everything, and I just like they're fine.
Well, they play
I
ADV.
don't
That's
know.
their thing. Their shtick is normally they
Yeah,
play ADV RU. So and that is very different, like very different feeling with
yeah.
SV. So it'll be interesting to see how they adjust to
Yeah,
This
I've
this
never
is it
seen
though.
Masuza play an SV game ever,
that.
so I
Yeah.
am intrigued. Is Ruffles US West or what team is he?
Yeah, Ruffles is West, I think. Let me go double check that.
Isn't it so
I
Mm,
crazy that Hoops is not in either of these slots?
right?
mm.
Yeah, Ruffles
Yeah,
is
this
US
is
West. It's very crazy that Hoops is not
okay.
here, but I mean that's their prerogative. That's on
Mm,
their managers for
mm,
picking that lineup. But we'll see. We'll see.
yeah. Yeah. I don't think there's any bad player, especially, but there's a lot of question marks. Like a lot. I don't really have much to say on this one.
I don't
Yeah,
know. Like,
I will say after teaming with Ruffles and teaming with Masuza and Rob Jr. for various tours, they're all like pretty good chat guys.
Mm,
So I don't think like morale will necessarily be a question there. Commitment, I don't know.
a
You know
little
like
bit.
I can't say with certainty one way or the other. Beyond Rob, I will make sure that Rob Jr. is committed to this tour.
I
Um,
mean, the best player is Rob, and he just went 1-4 in RUPL, so it's kind of tough.
yeah, Expert, I will say
That's
too,
three. That's a
don't
three.
look at his record last year because it's
Isn't it
pretty
bad?
similar.
Isn't his tour record like bad most of the time? Didn't we talk about that?
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, we
yeah, I
did.
think this this is pretty much the nice guys pool, not in the derogatory term, but it's just they're all nice, they're all
I mean,
fine. But
I think it is a solid
I
pool. I expect this will be like a competitive pool. I think there will be a lot of parity here. I don't think there is. Like you would say, Rob Jr. is gapping the pool, but okay, everyone else I think is going to be competitive with
I
everyone else. I would say that.
I
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, everyone's gonna be competitive, but that's because someone's gotta win the game. Like this isn't chess where there's a draw. Like someone's got to win.
Yeah.
But I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, cause I don't know. I think
Listen, I
think, like,
understand.
looking
I
at
understand the
this, Soul
hesitancy.
King is probably the best. But yeah,
I understand the hesitancy, and that is true. Soul King, I feel like we didn't talk about him as much as we probably should have. I mean, I called him Metallica too, and that is kind of true. But he is his own player, and he did like very well, I think, in RU World Cup last year. He ended like 4-1 or something, like 3-1. He ended very good. Um,
yeah. I think that the China difference is gonna probably boost him, especially
yeah,
in the pool where it's like, oh yeah, I can farm. Like China's gonna need those, but they usually get them fine. So like this is a really good pool for Soul King to put up numbers and help the team to qualify.
true. And because of that, because I mean, Soul King is there, and I think he'll be a very quality player. And same with Rob Jr. I think he'll put up very quality performances. Don't sleep on Masusa. Don't sleep on Ruffles. They could come out. They could shock you.
Mm.
And then Sir Tetris has been around just the community for a while. I mean, he is the Fiend support. I think this could be a sleeper, very good.
Oh, now you're
like,
worrying me.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean worrying you?
Fiend support? Oof.
Yeah, I mean, well, what do you want me to say? I mean, he's there. He had a good
Yeah.
RUPL. He's had a good other tours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, are you saying the RU tier leader is not good support? Is that what you're saying, Evie?
I mean, I've said nothing. If I speak, I'll be in trouble.
I was just gonna
He
say
can
you're
still
doing
demote.
to me.
He can still demote me from a few things I really strongly care about.
Okay, but yeah, again, I think this pool maybe doesn't generate a ton of hype off first look, but once we maybe get into the swing of things, we see a few games from these people. I have good hope about this pool. I would rank this like low key. I would rank this an A pool. I think this is an A pool to me, and that might be
That's
like
crazy.
I mean, it might
I think
sound a
it.
little outlandish, but I'm
I
there
think
with it.
it's like a. No, I don't know. I guess I'm not really excited about anyone other than Rob, just because he's on my team. But
Yeah, go
this is
Rob.
kind of like a B minus tier or pool for me.
I don't know. Actually, yeah, it's definitely better than the last pool. So it's definitely, yeah, that's probably right. Actually,
I think I'd go B plus because
I don't think
I'll
I
take
like
that.
China.
I will
I
take
like
that.
China, and I like seeing old gen players play the current gen and see what they come up with. And you have two of those in the pool, so yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that, Evie. It might
Thank you.
again I understand that it sounds outlandish, and it probably is outlandish, but I have high hopes for this pool. I think it'll be a good pool. Um, but yeah, with that being said, that is all 8 pools of RU. Uh, yeah, 20 countries or whatever, like 2 players per pool. It'll be a great tournament, hopefully. We'll see how these things pan out. We have some of the very hype pools. We have pool 2, pool 4. Myself personally, pool 8. Evie, pool 6. That's her like white whale. We'll see how these play out. But for all of y'all, thank you for kind of joining us, sitting through here for however long or short you were like watching this video. Shout outs to all the co-hosts for taking your time out of your busy days and schedules to kind of sit down and just talk a little bit of shop with SVRU. And we'll see you we'll see you when we see you next time. Peace out, chat.
bye bye.
Yeah.
Ciao.